low dopamine, and the way that their brain is structured and their hormones are structured is almost the same as somebody who had a drug addiction. Good morning, Milo. Alright, so Nick put together this egg chair last night. Alright, you want to go down, baby? Let's sit on the balcony. This is the morning view. It's a little cloudy, but the days where it's a little bit brighter, you can see the mountains out on the horizon. And this is the beach. This is more towards like downtown area. We have this fireplace, and the reason why we got the fireplace because at nighttime it does get pretty cold here, and maybe it'll be warmer in the summer, but I never had this summer in Marina Del Rey, and like in the beach town, being near the water, it is going to be a little bit cooler at night. So we did get the fireplace. We have this big lamp. This actually goes in the bedroom, but he was using it to put stuff together. This is Milo. His little bed, and right now this room is very empty, like nothing here, and this room is going to be have a couch and a TV, maybe a projector, we're not really sure yet, but the couch is coming in. So right now we like sit on the floor and stuff, but it is really nice. So it's a nice big space. He loves running around, Milo, so for him it's just great. And then the kitchen. So we have our air fryer. We just got an espresso machine. Just like all the basic stuff in the kitchen. He always comes wherever I go. And then there's a bunch of stuff on this table. But there is a nice table here with like a little bench. And this is the rug we had in downtown and Hollywood, and we brought it here. So this is basically that. Nick is sleeping, so I'm not going to show you the bedroom or the bathroom or the closet yet, so I'll show that after everybody is awake. But yeah, this is the new place, the new apartment, and I'm feeling extremely grateful. You know, like every apartment that I've moved, I think it's just a new journey, a chance to try something new and see if it works for you, if it doesn't. And people are like, oh Sam, you're always moving, Sam. Yeah, I am always moving, but this is somewhere where it just feels like I'm starting a new life. Like the other places I moved, it was like, okay, like I still am in LA, but here it just feels like I'm in a different world. I'm all the way up with this view, and it's just like a new start for me, and I'm excited. So I'm gonna be going to the gym today. I have a full private gym here, and I want to share more workouts, so I'm gonna be doing that right now, and I'm gonna get a coffee and gonna have a really good day. So anyways, I really feels good to be back like vlogging, so I will see you guys at coffee. Hey baby, what you do, baby? He loves his new gym. Alright, so I'm now headed to the gym, and this is like a little piece of my complex. So I live in the towers, like this big tower up there, and then like there's other apartments here that I think are just too low, and I'm gonna figure out how to get to the gym, the best way to get to the gym, and we're gonna have a good workout. So this is actually gonna be my first time using the gym. I think they changed it from when I took a tour like a year ago, so it's my first time going and I'm excited.
Inside lane, missing exits, glued to the pavement. Between the lines, I'll keep my gaze straight ahead as the last stop flies by. No more waiting for the gun to fire, no more walking through revolving doors. I've gone around once, I don't need You can't win them all, but I'm proud I tried. I'm glad we had a dialogue. It's good to shake the mind. Speeding up the pace, turning up the heat. Where I need to be for the first time. I'm taking risks, I'm casting off without a lifeline. Break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway and cancel the cruise control. Switching in the manual. Don't you wanna feel right again? Don't you wanna feel whole? Don't you wanna feel?
So I'm all done the workout. I'm in the elevator. My stomach is super growling at this point. I have not eaten a meal yet. I think it's like 2 o'clock or something, maybe almost 2. So I just got to my floor. I'm gonna make some food and I'll show you what I have. I have this office chair. So I never like had like a really nice desk for my apartment. This is the comforter. Oh, I didn't even show you guys my room. So this is the desk. This is like my setup. It actually is electric, so it can go down or go up, and it becomes a standing desk. So it's just depending on how you're feeling that day. This is the bed. We have a king size and like a nice soft comforter. And then we have the TV. I never had a TV. I haven't had a TV in a year. We actually don't have cable, just Roku TV, like Wi-Fi and stuff. And then this is where I keep my clothes. Have a nice lamp. And then this is the bathroom. So we made some upgrades here. We have a nicer shower curtain. We have some pink towels. I don't know if you can see the fact that it's pink. It looks pretty yellow. And a towel holder and like this like cleaner for the toilet. I am getting a dresser for the bedroom. We wound up buying the wrong one at IKEA, so we need to get a different one. And Milo and Nick are out right now, so it's just me. I'm gonna take a shower and eat some food. All right, so I'm making some breakfast. I chopped up some asparagus, some broccoli, and I'm going to add it to the cauliflower. All right, so we have the mixture here with coconut oil. All right, so I chop up the lettuce and I put apple cider vinegar. Just pour it on like this. Daily dose of apple cider vinegar. And then I have some eggs for Nick. I have my vegetables here with, like I said, going. All right, so this is the full salad. It has eggs, salmon, all the vegetables, lettuce, and some apple cider vinegar, and that is breakfast. Hey guys, what's up? So I wanted to include a little segment. I've been listening to YouTube videos once a day, some stuff on meditation, some stuff on spirituality, some stuff on food, exercise. I try to pick a topic and stimulate my brain in some way to think and always take into account there's so many different opinions out there. I would say like what my topic right now is nutrition. There's so many different opinions out there, and I can't exactly say that us as humans have it all figured out, but I do like to give some insight myself and like to listen to them and just talk about it, because I think it's always good to bring up like topics of conversation and see if maybe it's something that you can maybe relate to or find some way maybe that could help you in some way. And so I was listening to a guy named Garth Davis and on YouTube, and the video was like over an hour. So if you have time, if you're doing like a long drive or if you're just chilling in the house and want to put something on, I was listening to him and just listening to what he says, and he is more of a plant-based person. I would say like less meat, and he is more in that direction. But I wasn't really listening for that. I was more so listening to his reasonings from being successful as far as being successful in your health. So he had mentioned like there's a lot of like cognitive things you can do to make better progress, see changes, and if you were somebody like lost a bunch of weight and then put it back on, he teaches you how to reprogram your mind so that you can keep that weight off. And I would say that I'm somebody who I lost about 30 pounds when I was competing, and I put all of it back on. And I would definitely say, like, in my brain, like, there is some imbalance. And he had mentioned that people are obese, I wouldn't say I'm obese, but people who are obese have low dopamine, and the way that their brain is structured and their hormones are structured is almost the same as somebody who had a drug addiction. So he is saying, like, obesity is more so like a disease, and needs to be treated, so you need to treat that. And I'm not saying that that's true, I'm just stating what he's saying. So he was saying, and I thought the reason why I wanted to come on here, because speaking on cognitive ways to be more successful, was one thing that really stuck out to me was if you're at a point right now where you're not exactly happy with the way you look, self-love is always important, always love yourself, but you know you can always be better, and you're at this point where you know that you could be better, you're okay, but you know it could be better. Take a picture of yourself and then put it next to something that you're craving right now. So if you're somebody who, like, when you see a picture of donuts, or you see a picture of cake, or you see a picture of nachos or something like that, that gets you more so excited and you like crave it, take a picture of yourself the way you look now and put it next to that photo. So your brain associates that photo of you looking a certain way with those types of foods, and like put it somewhere where you're going to see it every single day, whether it's your refrigerator, your bathroom, like where you get ready in the morning, like your mirror, something like that. I would say put it somewhere where it's like reminding you that that is association, that way you look, association with that. And they did this study where they had people do it, and then they also had them take a picture of like somebody they admired, like a body they admired and wanted to be like, and put it next to like really colorful foods like fruits and vegetables and salads and just like all good wholesome foods, legumes. And they had the person like put some of those foods next to the body they're trying to achieve, and it showed like after a 30-day period that the people craved more of like those salads and fruits and vegetables as opposed to all that junk food, because they kept reminding their brains that they didn't want themselves to be associated with bad food, like the way they look associated with bad food. They wanted to look good and feel good, and that's what fruits and vegetables and legumes and more of like a plant-based diet. And even if you are eating meats, I would say like make sure they're organic and free range, more so of that associating with a good looking body. So that's a way to like reprogram your mind. I'm actually going to test it out myself. I am always looking for other ways to improve in the long term. Before, I would say that I was crash dieting, you know, like prepping for a show, had this like short-term time span, and I don't think they really teach you long-term health. Like if you see on Instagram or social media that most girls compete, I'm not saying most girls, a lot of girls who do see compete put on X amount of weight after, they sometimes gain it all back or more, and they struggle a lot post-show. And I don't think that going into a prep, most coaches or most people really take the time to understand like cognitively how to do it like super healthy, so that way you don't have these like rebound effects after. And this is just from my experience. If you're somebody who has different experience, you can always feel free to share it, but that is something that I felt like was super like valuable, and I'm going to try it, so I wanted to share that. And then he also mentioned journaling. So I recently like wanted to start journaling as far as like my short-term goals, my long-term goals, things like I'm grateful for that day, but also making a food journal, like what you're eating that day. And he recommends this being better than like tracking your calories. Tracking your calories is not really like always including like wholesome foods, and so it can go one way where you become too obsessive with the numbers. And you should never be obsessed with the numbers. You should be eating for health, for long-term health, feeling good, not be on so much medication, like really taking care of yourself and developing good ways to be able to do that. And he was saying like start off with like a food journal, like write down what you eat that day, or write down what you're going to eat the next day, and actually see it physically. So that way, like if you know, like you don't want to write down like, oh, I had a salad in the morning, I had some fruit or whatever, and then all of a sudden I had pizza. Like, it's not really something you want to see written down. It's not going to make you feel proud, and you want to make yourself feel proud day by day. So seeing that concretely like in a journal, I think would be really, really helpful, and I'm going to start doing that myself. I'm not just here to like spit out things. I just want to be helpful in some way, and then also practice some of these things for myself so I can be better. So it's more so cognitively improving like the way you think of food and associating with food. Like, I want to associate like my brain like with good food, so then that associates like good feelings, like, and I don't want bad foods to be associated with good feelings, because it's not really good for my body. And we're exposed to so many different types of foods in today's society, and we more so crave refined sugars and refined foods and stuff like that. We more so crave that today, so there is a lot more temptation around. So you have to really like reprogram your brain, and that comes with effort. You can't expect to just like wake up the next day and no longer crave it, because if you see it, I do know what it feels like to have like that urge. But you have to like, do you want to live a longer life, a longer, healthier life, or do you want to live a shorter lifespan and have all these health issues and be on medication? So not saying that that's going to happen to you if you do that, but there is a higher risk. I myself did track calories for so long, I tracked macros for so long, and when I took a break, it like made my mind feel so much better, and I felt so much more free as a person. And yes, I did make some bad food choices, but I'm more so going back into a rhythm of making better food choices, eating more wholesome foods, eating to feel better. But I do for my clients, I give them meal plans, and I give it foods like based on wholesome foods, foods that I feel like would really be good for them. But I also include foods that they do like eating within the guidelines of being good for you. Like, I made like long lists of foods that I feel like they should choose from, and it's not for them to be restricted. I'm not telling, I never tell any of them that they have to eat this, like this is it, you have to eat, you have to follow the meal plan. Never ever will I do that, but I do try to help them build like really healthy habits, so they have it there. So they want to say, okay, well, like, if I should make better food choices, what should I eat? You know, it's more so there, so they have a guideline to go off of. And then they're more so always welcome to track their own food if they want to make substitutions and stuff like that. But I find that that really works well for the people that I work with. I always give them that option, and for me, I do like having the fact that like I can pick all the healthy foods that I want, but not having to focus on so much the number. So figure out what works for you, but it's more so about like your brain and programming it into a way where you feel really good inside and outside, having a good body image, and just be healthy. So I want to be healthy in the long term. I'm in a really good environment right now, like I told you guys, so there's really no excuses to be active at least 4 to 5 times a week, make the foods that I want to eat, and make the foods that make me feel good. And hopefully this helped you in some way. Alright, so that's going to conclude this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't, and as always, I will definitely see you in the next video. Bye!